There is a truth older than galaxies, deeper than time, and more foundational than matter itself. A truth that existed before the first atom spun, before the first star ignited, before the first moment unfolded. It is the truth that the kingdom is not held together by force. It is held together by order, not the order of rules, not the order of systems, but the order of being, the structure of existence itself, the harmony of the king's nature expressed as reality.
Welcome to the Kingdom Saga, where we unveil the story behind all stories, and the kingdom behind all kingdoms, the king behind all rulers. If you're new to this journey, and subscribe to the Kingdom Saga and stay in this unfolding story.
And if this is beginning to change how you see reality itself, like this episode and share it with someone who has always sensed that the world is structured but never understood how.
Now let us return to the beginning before beginnings.
Before creation existed, there was no chaos waiting to be shaped. There was no void waiting to be filled. There was no darkness waiting for light. There was only order, the divine harmony of the king's nature. Order was not something God invented. Order is something God is. He does not operate within order. Order flows from him the way light flows from the sun.
It is the rhythm of his nature, the harmony of his will,
The structure of his world. Everything in the kingdom exists because it aligns with him. Nothing is random, nothing is accidental, nothing is out of place. This is the architecture of the kingdom, the invisible blueprint that shapes everything seen and unseen.
When creation was formed, it did not emerge from chaos.
It emerged from alignment, the laws of physics, the patterns of nature, the cycles of seasons, the structure of ecosystems. All of it is the physical echo of a deeper reality. Creation is not merely beautiful. Creation is intentional. Creation is structured. Creation is the visible imprint of an invisible architecture. This is why the universe feels coherent. This is why reality feels intelligible. This is why existence feels purposeful, because the world you see was shaped by the world behind it.
but the architecture of the kingdom is not only physical.
It is relational, it is moral, it is spiritual. Divine order is the alignment of all things with the nature of the king. In the kingdom, order is not enforced, it is embraced. It is not imposed, it is natural. Everything flourishes because everything is aligned. This is the environment of life. This is the structure of glory. This is the framework of purpose. When something aligns with divine order, it flourishes. When something moves out of alignment, it fractures. This is why sin is not merely disobedience. Sin is misalignment, the distortion of the architecture of reality.
When humanity fell, order was not destroyed. It was disrupted.
The structure remained, but the alignment was lost. This is why the world feels both beautiful and broken. Why creation inspires awe and yet groans in pain. Why humanity carries dignity and yet wrestles with corruption. The architecture is still there, but the connection is fractured.
Yet the king did not abandon his design. He came to restore it.
Jesus did not come only to forgive sin. He came to realign creation. Every miracle he performed was not a violation of nature. It was a restoration of order. When he healed the sick, he restored the order of life. When he cast out demons, he restored the order of authority. When he calmed storms, he restored the order of creation. When he forgave sin, he restored the order of relationship. He was not introducing something new. He was reintroducing something original. He was restoring the architecture of the kingdom.
And that restoration did not end with him.
It continues through his spirit, in his people. When your heart is transformed, order is restored. When your mind is renewed, order is restored. When your wounds are healed, order is restored. When your desires align with the king, order is restored. The kingdom advances wherever order is restored. This is why the gospel is not merely a message. It is a realignment, the restoration of humanity to the architecture of the homeland.
Divine order is not restrictive. It is liberating.
It is not confining. It is empowering. It is not limiting. It is life. When you align with it, you do not lose freedom. You find it. You do not lose identity. You discover it. You do not lose purpose. You step into it.
This architecture is woven into everything.
Relationships flourish when they reflect it. Communities thrive when they honor it. Nations prosper when they align with it. Individuals come alive when they surrender to it. Divine order is not a set of rules. It is the structure of reality. It is how the kingdom works.
This is why Jesus taught his disciples to pray, "Your kingdom come."
Your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Not as ritual, as blueprint. He was teaching them to call order into the earth, to align the seen world with the unseen world, to restore the architecture of the kingdom.
And this is the future. When the king returns, everything will be realigned.
Creation restored, humanity glorified, the realms united, the architecture of the kingdom filling the earth, the world behind the world becoming the world before your eyes. But this restoration has already begun. Every act of obedience restores order. Every act of love restores order. Every act of forgiveness restores order. Every act of faith restores order. Every moment of alignment expands the kingdom.
You are not waiting for the kingdom. You are carrying it.
You are not waiting for order to come. You are being restored into it. The architecture of the kingdom is not distant. It is near. It is here. It is unfolding in you. Because this is not theory. This is reality. This is the structure behind everything. This is the kingdom. And this is the world behind the world.